So, you know about Hushpuppi, the Gucci grandmaster who at the time he was caught had scammed the Premier League team, transferred millions of dollars from financial institutions, and had bypassed and got away with millions of dollars meant for relief victims in the United States. But do you know Emmanuel Nwude, also a Nigerian man who sold an airport to a Brazilian bank for $242 million, the third biggest con in the history of the world? Or the Ghanaian man who through his company Menzgold, or let's say Fool's Gold, scammed the whole country? Stay tuned as we bring you African scams that shock the world. Kindly like this video, share, subscribe and hit the notification button so you never miss an update from us. Thank you. We'll start off with the Gucci grandmaster himself, Raymond Hushpuppi. Real name Raymond Abass, Hushpuppi is an Instagram celebrity who shows so much wealth on social media. And his lavish spending spree got him over 2.5 million Instagram followers before his capture. Raymond Hushpuppi lived the life of the 1% and even better, posting videos of wealth, exotic cars, jewelry, designer clothes like Gucci, Fendi and Louis Vuitton. He also lived at the plush Palazzo Versace hotel in Dubai. And all seemed to be going on well for the young chap until one night. Hushpuppi's hotel apartment was raided by FBI agents in collaboration with Dubai authorities. During the raid, Raymond Hushpuppi was arrested together with 11 of his affiliates. The detective seized more than $40 million in cash, 13 luxurious cars worth $7 million, several jewelries, laptops and many more. The arrest placed Hushpuppi at the center of several cybercrime transactions and networks around the world. Hushpuppi and his buddies are now facing multiple charges, including defrauding a US law firm to a tune of $1 million, illegally transferring $14 million from various financial institutions, and several others. Raymond Hushpuppi's lawyer has however stated that his client made his money legitimately through promoting designer brands and real estate. Raymond Abass Aka Hushpuppi is facing a maximum of 20 years if things does not change for good. Check out our video on women Hushpuppi dated with his millions. At number 2 is Emmanuel Nwude. Also a Nigerian, Emmanuel Nwude is responsible for the third biggest con in the history of the world. It was the year 1995 and Emmanuel Nwude felt it was a good time to make millions of dollars, so he devised a plan to sell the idea to build a brand new airport in Abuja. The capital had been changed from Lagos to Abuja, so it made sense that it needed an airport. Emmanuel Nwude was the former director of the Union Bank of Nigeria and was privy to certain information that was crucial for him to pull off this con. He also impersonated the governor of the then central bank at the time, Paul Obinwanne, to pull off the idea of selling an airport that never existed in the first place. With this, Emmanuel Nwude was set to go and he started calling various banks around the world. And it didn't take long for a Brazilian bank to take the bait. The director of the Brazilian bank, Noreste, Sakabuchi Nelson, was the victim, or in Nigerian terms, the mugu. Pretending to be the governor of the central bank proved very crucial, and Emmanuel Nwude convinced Sakabuchi he had a big opportunity for him for a mere $242 million. Nelson Sakabuchi fell for this bait partly because of greed, since Emmanuel Nwude had promised him a 10% commission out of this lucrative deal. Over the period of 3 years, Nelson Sakabuchi wired the amount of $242 million from the Brazilian bank Noreste to the foreign accounts of Emmanuel Nwude and his accomplices. Yes, the money was so big that Emmanuel Nwude couldn't receive it all in his name. With the potential merger in place, Sakabuchi was required to review the bank's books, and it was at this time he let the cat out of the bag. After the revelations, criminal investigations followed. Chasing the money took the investigators to countries all over the world, from Brazil to Britain to Nigeria, Switzerland and the United States of America. But in the end, the money still had to come out of the pockets of the shareholders, collapsing the bank eventually. The EFCC, a fraud investigative institution in Nigeria, shortly after its formation had been handed this case, resulting in 5 arrests. An Abuja High Court charged the fraudsters with 106 counts of defrauding and bribery in connection with the sale of the airport that never existed. The defendants pleaded not guilty and the case dragged on. The unending case became so much for the Abuja judge, who had to ship it off to Lagos, where most of the action took place. And along with the case, Emmanuel Nwude and his boys were transported to Lagos High Court. This time, Nelson Sakabuchi was brought to the court to testify, and after several attempts of bribery, kidnapping, Emmanuel Nwude and his boys pleaded guilty. Emmanuel Nwude, who is supposed to be in jail for many years, is somehow walking and talking as a free man. Omo Naija. In at number 3 is Appiah Mensah, popularly known as Nam1. Nam1 is a Ghanaian who owned the company Menzgold, which was a gold dealership and investment company that promised its customers outrageous returns. Nam1 and his company Menzgold weren't exactly ready to disclose the secret to their quite ingenious trade innovation. Their simple answer to their secret was the fact that they could amass the full potential of trading in gold with their clients' money. Yeah, right. In truth, the simple logic that they were hiding from was that it was a Ponzi scheme. A Ponzi scheme is a fraudulent investment scam that generates returns from new customers to pay old ones. Sort of like robbing Peter to pay Paul and Patrick to pay Peter later. Bars. Whether young or old, educated or uneducated, many Ghanaians fell victim to the NAM1 and Menzgold Ponzi scheme. This was because of the carefully crafted out marketing strategy Appiah Mensah Aka Nam1 used. First off, Appiah Mensah Aka Nam1 befriended many of Ghana's celebrities and bloggers just to become famous himself. Appiah Mensah showered these bloggers and celebrities with various gifts, splashing undeserving monies on them, taking them on expensive trips, gifted them cars and a whole lot more. After treating them to the fine life, these bloggers and celebrities repaid Nam1 either as a favor or voluntarily with the marketing or marketing space that he needed as payment for his various generosities. Genius, right? With all eyes on him, Nam1 portrayed the lifestyle of a very rich business mogul brought up from wealth who probably wouldn't even need your money. And at every turn, there was literally Appiah Mensah Aka Nam1 or any of his company, Xylophone Music, Menzgold among others. Either he was donated to the chief imam or his company Xylophone Music was signing Ghana's biggest artists. This ingenious, carefully crafted marketing strategy resulted into the biggest Ponzi scheme trap ever in Africa. At its highest feat, Menzgold was recording over 1,000 customers a day. And with Menzgold, Xylophone Media, and Appiah Mensah all over media space, this number wasn't going down by itself anytime soon. Eventually, the Securities and Exchange Commission of Ghana came out with a strong warning against investing with Menzgold, but this was too little, too late. Nam1 and his companies enjoyed so much commercial mileage on popular TV stations, radio stations, and even went on to sponsor the Ghana Premier League. He seemingly portrayed that he was even expanding into Spain, the UK, and Nigeria. This, compared to the almost very silent warning from the government and its institutions, doubled the efforts and earnings of Nam1. His many celebrity buddies, including the bloggers, again ignorantly came to his aid, showing how rich he really was and telling the general public that he was good with their money. But they couldn't have been very wrong. Eventually, the Securities and Exchange Commission of Ghana halted the operations of Menzgold instead of the mere warnings issued to the customers. But with no carefully crafted out plan to seize and freeze Appiah Mensah's assets and know who the customers really were, the customers lost everything. Investigative journalist Israel Lai nailed the biggest crack in the ice castle when he revealed that there was no company in the UK or Spain called Menzgold, and that it was all a stunt to lure these bloggers who Appiah Mensah flew to these countries to deceive the general public. It was at this point that people began to see what Appiah Mensah and his company Menzgold really was. Customers began demanding for their unavailable monies, but it came to light that the so rich private jet owner Appiah Mensah, who was good for their monies, didn't have it. An arrest warrant was issued and Appiah Mensah was arrested, but after bail was granted, Appiah Mensah escaped to Dubai in search of money owed him by a Dubai company. After several arrests and receiving the money from Dubai, which was nowhere near the monies owed by the clients of Menzgold are still yet to be paid after 4 years. The Menzgold customers have been openly called greedy by the government, who have seized the insufficient Dubai money. As for Appiah Mensah, he is enjoying his days as a free man. His accomplices, including his wife, have been spotted partying hard. The bloggers and celebrities who sang his praises and the media houses who advertised for Appiah Mensah and gave his company mileage without research are yet to take responsibilities for their role in Ghana's biggest scam. Finally on our list is Obinwanne Okeke. Obinwanne Okeke was a celebrated Nigerian entrepreneur who was recognized by international company Forbes as one of the promising 30 under 30 at a very young age of 28. Founder of the Invictus Group, Obinwanne operated in oil and gas, agriculture, energy, telecoms, and real estate. His operations were multinational, operating in Nigeria, Zambia, and South Africa. He had a master's degree in international business and counter-terrorism. Obinwanne had really made good for himself. However, in August 2019, Obinwanne was arrested in connection with wire fraud, computer fraud, and defrauding American citizens to a tune of $11 million. Obinwanne had become a subject of FBI investigation for a period of 13 months. The FBI established that Obinwanne and his network used fishy emails to defraud their victims. Obinwanne was arrested on his visit to the United States, where he is serving a 10-year jail sentence. Here you have it, guys. Kindly like this video, share and subscribe. Until next time, many thanks.